Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a love and money tarot and oracle reading for you. And it's timeless. It's meant to find you when it's supposed to find you. You guys, if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Scorpios and cross watchers to pray for you and send you their good energy, say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji, whatever you're comfortable with. And that gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. All love and light in this space, you guys. We rebel with kindness. And I seal that with my intention. So we have two messages that have flown out for you. We start with, they're both yellow. Woo, lots of yellow. I like that. We start with control. Why worry? And this is about letting go of control. There's a hand gesture for each one of these messages just to kind of physically empower the message, which I like because we can collaborate together. So it's super simple. You just do this. And it feels like, observe how you feel when you're doing this. Do you feel like you're holding something? Does it feel awkward? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel energy coming up from your hands? I know it sounds funny, but I am full of confidence, for in the end, the good prevails. This strengthens the spleen and pancreas, in case you're interested. Taking good care and precautions is good, Scorpio, but too much worry is harmful. All of us at some point or another indulge in worrying and even pandering to our worries. Mark Twain recommended taking a broom and sweeping these habits out the door and down the steps, thoroughly, one step at a time. And if necessary, not just once, but several times, Scorpio, because they tend to find their way back in through the door. So there's our control. And then we have our other yellow one, protection, blessed and looked after. And this is how you do that. You just pinch your pinky and your ring finger together with your thumb, and you just kind of loosely point randomly out there in the universe. Protective light fills me and surrounds me, and my confidence is brimming over. So with this mudra of protection, you can transform your fears and worry about situations or other people into courage, strength, and power. So when you form this mudra, you can put it on your right hand, you can place it on your chest, and you can put the left hand over your heart or lay it like a bowl in your lap. The right hand is raised in a gesture of protection, which is also like a blessing. Imagine how radiant light flows from the sky into your left hand and from there into your heart. Here, the energy is transformed into protective, healing, beneficial, and loving light. You use your right hand to send out this energy to situations and people who cause you anxiety. That's so cool. So that's almost like a protection ritual, right? Like this. And you can either put your hand like a bowl in your lap, or I think over your heart. That's cool. So anyway, we have, and we've seen that, right? We have these two big messages to start out your reading. It's already very interesting. So let go of worry and know that you're being protected. Let's start with money. We're going to have kind of this column of money right on our left, and then we're going to go into love over here. And I will just say, if you like this so far, please show me and the algorithm just by hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Money. Ooh, 9 of Cups for my Scorps. I like to watch how they fly, right? The behavior of the cards, it's very different sometimes between reading to reading. Okay, I'm going to grab that 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so if you have worried recently, been worrying, there's good reason, right? A lot of you guys, it suggests that there's been a lot going on financially. There's something that maybe has made your stability wobble. Maybe it's connecting with home. We've got a lot of really positive cards though. I'm going to read it like this. This is a big reading. So I think there's been fear that something that you've put time and effort into, there's a sense that maybe you need to change things up to improve things. So maybe some of you guys have felt that you've taken a loss, or you're wondering if it's going to work out, that like the effort and time you put into something financially or with your career, this is a money reading, is not going to pay off. with the Seven of Pentacles upside down. But the whole reading starts with the Nine of Cups. And I'm looking at that like it's a foresight into the future. So I think this is unpacking the worry. There's a lot been going on, and I think it's been affecting your sense of stability and again, possibly your home. If it's not your home, it could be your workplace. We spend so much time there anyway, right? They might as well be our homes for a lot of us. You're going to see some changes. Specifically, there could be travel on your part or somebody else's. Eight of Wands, though, oftentimes, if it's not travel, it's messages coming to you. So some of my Scorpios, I might be finding you while you're waiting for this. And I got to unpack a couple of these, but we have some really interesting cards. We've got the Star card, which is hope replenished, hope renewed. I had to draw a bathing suit on her with a Sharpie, and I'm sorry. So sad to have to do that with your cards, but you know, YouTube doesn't like naked bodies. So we've got the Star card here, replenishing hope. And it's also a sense of getting your prayers answered. So basically, it's all going to be okay, Scorpio. That's why you're getting, hey, don't worry about this. You are being protected. In the meantime, you can quell those fears by doing, you know, this. You know, heart or the lap, protection. We have Six of Pentacles. This is all about reciprocity. So something that you have put work and intention into is going to pay off. But then we get a little interesting with that moon and the Three of Swords. So moon, before I say anything, I want to get into this. What's this moon? For my Scorpio, what's this moon? So it seems that there's been a partnership that's been affected, possibly wondering if you can even trust it or if there's been things that you haven't been able to see. We have two cards that are talking about like heavily cloaked truth. Basically, this is a card of deception. Sometimes that's not terrible, evil deception, right? It's not always like somebody stole your car, but this is, you feel blinded maybe in a partnership. You feel like misaligned in a partnership. And so you're be careful of the imagination in these situations, right? Because we kind of fill in the blanks of what we're feeling, but we can't see. So Scorpio, you're pretty intuitive. And I think that it's important to consider like transparency and taking things at face value are somehow important here, rather than jumping to conclusions. And I don't like saying jumping into conclusions. What's a better way to say that? Forming the story using nothing but your intuition. There might be some more that you have to get informationally from this person about the situation. But we have like, I feel that you're either going quiet or they're going quiet. There's a lot of quiet, cloaked energy with a partnership between you and somebody else. It's a misalignment. And so it could be that you guys aren't communicating anymore. This is Three of Swords. Love it. This is going to be okay, Scorpio. What has been kind of giving you worry, giving you heartache in some cases, it's turning into the sun. So let's talk about the hopeful part of this. I think it all stems from getting these messages, right? For a few of you guys, maybe travel. Let's talk about this. You might get first messages. I feel like you're almost getting information, little bits here and there, but it's just surface information. Beware of that kind of information, right? And somebody's coming in to confirm it. That make any sense? And that's the Three of Wands. And this is all about truth. This is all about truth, getting down to rock solid truth. So the Star card. Flipping. So if there's been anything that you have been really unsure about, and so it's left you hanging, and then you're just there with your thoughts making hell for you, and maybe falling back on any insecurities that you may have. We all have insecurities, and so when we're left to just kind of figure it out, there's this feeling of having been left to figure it out on your own until you get this information or you hear the truth. And it's hard to make any decisions in that place. Just know that that's coming through for you. That clarity is coming. Yeah, that the work that you put into something is going to pay off, that it's been received, that it'll be reciprocated somehow. I do think that there's been conflict or maybe misunderstandings, and all that's coming to an end. And this can be conflicting energy, like you even going back and forth because that worry. So we come back to this Nine of Cups, and I love to deliver this message. I think a lot of tarot readers always want a silver lining, but this really does seem like it works out. It's just that I think that there's, beware of all the worrying that can take place before it does, right? And you know, it sucks because we have to collaborate with all the other energies in life, the people that we work with, you know, from the banks to our bosses, our collaborators, our clients. And there seems to be like a lot that's contingent on others, right? And it feels like a helpless place. But, you know, that's life. So what do we do? And that's the design, right? So we're going to always come up against these situations where, damn, we feel helpless. We're waiting for a response. We're waiting for a confirmation. So this is a great time to practice. What do we do in those moments where all we feel that we can do is wait, because we're moving forward is contingent on somebody else, you know? And so that I love that these oracle cards came out for you, because it does give you something. It gives us something to do. Cleaning your house actually can be very therapeutic. It's instant gratification. You see the results right away, right? And it gives you something you can physically do to give you a sense of change, of transition. Okay, let's get into love. Love for my Scorpios. These have all been pre-shuffled with your mind. We'll do one for good measure. I feel like I've been so serious. Felt foreign to smile. Love for Scorpios. Got the World card. The Wheel card. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We have Ace of Pentacles in a love reading is pretty cool. Page of Swords. Already on the Eight of Pentacles. Bear with me. I just want to have enough information out here that I can be useful. Ooh. That's going to be fun to talk to you about. And then Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm going to give you kind of two different versions because some of you are single, some of you guys are with somebody. So I'm going to try my best to do those different translations for you. And please forgive me if I'm not absolutely thorough, but I'm going to make it as clear as possible. So this is all about working with somebody. We have somebody coming through your reading, and I don't think it's you. I think it's this King of Pentacles either represents an earth sign, it's got Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be though. This could be somebody who really believes in what they're invested in. So this is not somebody who is a one-night stand or impulsive. This is somebody who knows what they want and they value what they have. And they're very choosy, and I'll say it this way. They take very seriously their investment. So this is you. This is somebody who's in it for the long haul. they see such potential, and I think there's a lot of lust energy and a lot of attraction in Ace of Wands. It's also talking about the actions in life. This is building things. This is wanting to start something. This is, this can be sex, this can be lust, but it can also be like, let's move in together. Let's just do it, so there can be action involved with Ace of Wands. And it's really sparky. It's very fiery. And then we have the Sun card. So whoever this is, for some of you, they might be coming back into the picture. It doesn't feel like they are an ex, though. It feels almost like they're coming, if this is only a few of you guys, okay? It feels if they're coming back into the picture that they had communication with you before and it wasn't ill. It wasn't like we broke up and they're coming back in a picture. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like maybe you guys flirted, or maybe you dated for a little bit and ended amicably, or it faded out, but this person is back. Okay, so for the rest of you, this is just like basically the ticker moving forward. This is a good stroke of like a good energy that's coming through. It's the wheel is moving forward. This is karmic. This is growth. And good news for all y'all singles, because this means this feels like it's somebody who wants to start a relationship with you. And they're not, going to be that impulsive player type. They want to make something of it. Furthering that meaning, we have this Ace of Pentacles. Now, sometimes this is gifts. It can be an engagement ring. It can also be oftentimes it's not as much a gesture, but it's something to mark the value. It could be a trip, like maybe they want to take you on a trip. And I say that because we have the World card. So we got the Wheel and the World. We've got a lot of major arcana here. We got the Sun card. So this is a place of growth for you, Scorpio, whether you're with somebody or you're not. It's like this is a place of growth, of action, of new starts, fresh starts, excitement. So if you're already with somebody, it means that they want to take it to the next level with you. And whether that's a trip and like, how are we going to plan our summer and enjoy this? And we're looking out at the future. Or do we want to move in together? Do we want to build together? It's very exciting. Now we have Five of Swords. I think that what I'm seeing here, we've got a lot of swords, and then we've got you buried in the middle here with your cup, holding your watery cup, your intuitive, emotional, watery energy. And that's you being strong with the Strength card, with all of this information coming through, whether it's through conversation, it's through advice. It's like, it's almost like your world and your love life is inundated with information and impressions. It's communication coming through with the Knight of Swords. We've got the Five of Swords, feeling very like right about something. There is a nostalgic energy. I do feel like there might be another energy outside of this King of Pentacles that is coming through. And this is love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. So this could be romance over here, and it could be family or, friends over here. But we do have somebody coming through that is connected to your past, could be related to you, could be an old friend, but they want to come through and talk to you about something that you feel defensive over, something that you feel that you are justified with. And that's where you're going to be feeling like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised, Scorpio, if you're like, okay, don't slip down the path of empathy or like your emotional path. Like, try to get the information from this situation and use your head with this. It's like, choose the head over the heart. I feel like there's that kind of struggle, right? But it doesn't look negative at all. So there's this energy of, I really want something that I worked for in love to create stability and to pan out. And I feel like you're almost, by contrast, it's like the more you wanted it, the more you are aware of what you weren't getting. And there's this sense of something you were working with in love. Bear with me, because I'm looking for the words to explain what's in my head. 8 of Pentacles upside down is spinning your wheels. It's like, man, I'm wearing myself out. I'm putting so much work into something. And it's specifically around creating stability in love. But we have this beautiful indication that there's alignment happening, that there's this love that's coming through, this harmony in a relationship. But the way you were doing it was creating, and it's not just on you, but the way it was happening, I'll say, was creating actually a barren land, disconnection, misunderstanding, right? And so what's the solution? Completely a fresh start. So we've kind of circled back to this energy over here, which is like you're at a time where you've got all this fresh energy, potential, value coming through, and you've earned it. I think balance is coming back into your life in love, basically. But you've had some worries getting there. It's fleshing out a scenario over here. I feel like the beginning of your love reading is all about big picture, like, hey, this is where you're headed, this is what's actually happening, and then this is fleshing out the details. I hope that is helpful for you guys. I'm sending you out with love and light. Please take good care. Bye-bye.